Welcome to the July Civil Service Commission meeting. Let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Attendance, the record can reflect that the entire board is here, as well as Sergeant Wack and Lieutenant O'Brien. Did everyone have a chance to review the June 2025 minutes?
I did, and I move that we approve the minutes as they are.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I second it.
Mr. Plant seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
No opposed. The motion carries. Next up, Police Department report. Sergeant Wack.
Okay. It was a relatively quiet month. Just give updates on where we're at. Officer Michaela Freeney, she has passed her MOPEC test, and she has started her FTO program with Officer Donahue. She is on Officer Phillips' squad. Cop camp was completed and was a success for our department and all the cadets. Sergeant Wilhelm, Detective Fullerton, and Officer Wittenberger ran a great program. We got really good feedback. Going forward, I know I touched on this last time, we'll be restructuring the police department. On the August 11th meeting, we will be hiring Officer Eric Gaynor. He graduated from the Reading Police Academy. And Officer Phillips, Detective Fullerton, will be promoted to sergeant, and I will be promoted to lieutenant at that same meeting. This past week, we have kind of started our new roles as in acting capacity till we're officially promoted. The administrative sergeant position will officially be adopted, I believe, at this council meeting tomorrow, and Sergeant Wilhelm has already assumed those duties and is working in that position. The Lincoln Center, as I mentioned last time, the Lincoln Center wrote a grant for us with our input for the de-escalation virtual reality system. That has been submitted, so we're just waiting to hear back from the government on whether we were approved and will receive that grant. Sergeant Wilhelm, Officer Phillips, and I are working on, we just passed our policy program for our wellness program, which will include peer support, and we're looking at a chaplain for the department. We haven't had one since Chaplain Nick, which was at least 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I believe.
I don't think it was that long. Maybe. Well, I've been gone 6. Oh, you're right. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And lastly, National Night Out will be Tuesday, August 5th, and that will be at the community center. I also just want to make mention that Lieutenant O'Brien's last day with the police department will be on Tuesday, July 29th.
Right.
Tuesday, July 29th.
And that's all we have from the police perspective.
Lieutenant O'Brien, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I have accepted the position of Chief of Police for the Southerton Borough, which is like where I'm from. Just a smaller 8-person police department.
Cool.
So I just accepted it on, I guess, just on Monday formally.
Congratulations.
And that's why the time frame got stepped up a little bit. So I wanted to pop in and show my respect to this board and not just crawl away in the middle of the night. So that really is the reason I'm here, to pay respect to all of you. So
I'm
thank
happy
you. It's
for
been great
you.
working with all of you.
Wish you the best.
I appreciate that, definitely.
You'll be awesome.
We'll see.
I'll go talk to them if they give you any trouble.
I will keep that in mind. I will
Send me.
unleash the Kraken on them.
That's right. Look here.
You're going to have to find out if his freezer's stocked.
No, I'm not paying for solder.
You have nothing else, Sergeant, soon to be Lieutenant?
No, that's all we have.
All right.
Old business. Do we have any old business that we need to cover?
What happened, just out of curiosity, because this already happened. What happened on Ridge and with the racing?
Oh, yes. I was also curious about this.
So that incident happened probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was turned over to our detective division. I know they had some leads on it. I don't believe any arrests were made yet
Okay.
on that, but they're still actively investigating.
What was it? Just people drag
They
racing?
call it a meetup. So what they do is they pick different places. This happens a lot in the city. Just they meet up at an intersection or something, drive recklessly. They just kind of take over an intersection. People are videotaping. They're hanging outside the cars. It's
It happens in Philly like all the time. There's plenty of videos about it. Yeah, it's normally like people not even from Philly, like they're out from like Jersey or whatever, and then they travel to this specific spot. It's like a pop up like.
Flash mob.
Well, there was a resident from Plymouth Township that was arrested.
Last time, yeah.
So, so that's what it was. So yeah, our investigation unit has been pretty active on following up on that.
Okay.
If you have anything to add on that?
You know, no, I think I'll leave it. They're looking into it.
All right, any new business? Any new business? Okay. Compliance report.
Last month, I was asked to take a look at the most recent rule of 3 for our new hires, and the current list was Anthony Agudo, Eric Gaynor, and Dalton Zimmerman, and I believe Mr. Gaynor has been selected for the next slot. So we've done that correctly. Good job, everybody. I also added everyone to the agenda email. I hope everybody saw that. And I'll continue to send that out each month. Typically, I send that out on the Friday before our Thursday meetings. Because of the holiday, I was a day behind. I apologize for that. And I always try to send the minutes out 3 days or so before. It's always a needle you want to thread with respect to, you don't want to send them out too far in advance, but then you don't want to do it the day of. So I always try to do it around 3 days before the meeting. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Love these summer meetings. Public comment? There's no in-person public. Do we have any virtual public?
No.
No. As always, we encourage the residents of Plymouth Township to know what's going on with the police department and participate in their commissions and board meetings that there are, so we all have a say in how things go. Closing comments. I would just like to take this time to thank Lieutenant O'Brien for all of his years of service. I remember when he was a little baby patrol officer and came in, and I'd like to say that he's still as pink as he was the day that he started.
To make them turn around.
It's been a pleasure to work with you in different capacities, from the sworn side to this side. You've been diligent with what we've asked you in getting information to us and helping to guide us. And you've been a great representative of the chief in the police department. So we'd like to wish you well in your next endeavor. And we appreciate you.
This has been important to me. That's why I wanted to show up tonight.
We appreciate that. With anybody else have anything they'd like to bring up before we close the meeting?
I have a question.
You should.
As it relates to like community engagement, like I just had an idea, like a light bulb, not like a light bulb, but how is there what is the next round? I know that you had the cop camp and everything, but like what is the next round of like really dedicated like community engagement and the events and everything?
So the big event will be the National Night Out
Okay.
at the community center. So that'll be the next one. I know I believe in 26, we're looking to start doing an open house again. So that's something that we're looking at. And then, but prior to that, we'll have our Citizens Police Academy again, which I think kicks off in February.
February or May, I think.
I think it was, yeah.
The National Night Out, that got canceled last year, right, because of rain?
Weather, yeah.
Is there a way to make sure we have like a rain date, or is that like there's just no chance of that? It was kind of a neat community event.
Yeah, because Plymouth Day was canceled too.
Right.
No,
But they could, I know they can't do a rain day because they lose the vendors. So
Yeah.
kind of following another date with the vendors is kind of what the problem with that is. I don't know. I mean, something I can definitely look into.
It would just be really sad if 2 years in a row we don't have.
Right. Especially the way this summer's been going.
Yeah.
Because my other thought was, I don't know, like, I know that a lot of people go to the farmer's market, like, every week, but I don't know, sometimes they do, like, I've seen other police departments at other farmer's markets do, like, tabling or something, like, just set up and be like, hey, this is us. If that is, and also, like, I would be absolutely willing to, like, volunteer
Yeah,
my
me
time
too.
as a commission
Do
member.
you have a farmer's market?
Yeah, there's whoa, do we? The Plymouth, is
no,
there a
but
Plymouth?
it's Cunchy.
Yeah, it would, the nearest one would be Conchi. I'm trying to think of the Plymouth.
We could still do that one.
Maple
So
Lake.
if there's any events,
Yeah,
we
Maple
do
Lake.
have a setup for like going to events, like they do the coffee with a cop at
Yeah.
different places. They just had one yesterday at the Pinnacle. They asked for us to go down and interact with some of the residents that are there. So like any kind of those events, what I would suggest is you can contact me.
Yeah.
And, I can make sure Sergeant Wilhelms oversees our community policing unit now, and Officer Wittenberger is our community policing officer. So we can definitely coordinate, but if you want to just contact me, any ideas, if you know something's coming up, you think it'd be a good idea to have the police show up at,
Yeah.
definitely something we can definitely coordinate.
Or like any, like, I mean, like myself included, like if there's any event that the cops are at that they want like a civil service commission
Okay.
member, like, hey, like, because I didn't know this board existed until like Artis told me.
Right.
So I'm just thinking about the people who aren't at open comment because they probably don't know that we exist.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good
Yeah.
idea. I mean, one of the things, and I know with the new township manager too, we've kind of stressed this is like, we're all one, Plymouth Township, Public Works,
Yeah.
Fire, Police, even council, civil service. So, getting everybody involved in all events, I think is beneficial to everybody,
Yeah.
so.
One thing we've done that I can throw out there, I don't want to spend anybody's money, logo shirts for commission members.
Oh.
It's been a hit. So you get the little Plymouth logo with the CSC on it, and if you go to an event like that, you're logoed up as a township person. We found that it has been well received by the commissioners.
Yeah, I think that's outside of the police purview I believe so.
Yeah.
Or I don't know how that would.
I think-
Budget do we have, by the way?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, we have a civil service budget.
We do have, okay, yeah, I mean, if that's something we could look
I
at.
throw that out there. Again, it's not my call, just we've done it, and it's been very well received. People
Okay.
have logo shirts for things.
I'll let you know. I'll look into that tomorrow.
If it's not tomorrow, it's too late.
No, but when I hear it, like, I kind of want to get it before I forget about it, so I want to make sure that I get
I'd
that.
like to say Lieutenant O'Brien would have just slid the shirts down the table already.
Tough room.
I'm only kidding with Brian. Anything else for the good of the order in the township? No, hearing nothing. Can I get a motion to close the meeting?
Close the meeting.
Can I get a second?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The meeting is adjourned.